Video game session here, and welcome to game number 6 and second year of the Browns franchise. We are looking to play the 3-1 Dolphins. You look at it, they have the worst offense but the 4th best defense, as we are 8th and 12th in our offense defense rankings. Now, we're a little bit better in the terms of that ability, but at the same time, they drafted one of the top prospects in the draft last year, Lamarcus Browner, the third string receiver right now. But looking at it, we played this team last year, if you can recall, and we won it in like week 3 or 4 at that time when we were both winless, I believe. As we're still without Emmanuel Ogbah and Micah Hyde, and they're without their top 2 players, Rashad Jones and Tanner Hill. Now, Dustin Vaughn did a pretty decent job with Tannehill gone. 6 touchdowns, 1 interception, and 515 yards to combat it. Now, let's get this game started. Ajayi in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to him on the first play. He's got to get some room. Tries to spin away, but can't. Brought down. That's Cody Riggs, remember, with the new start as the second stringer. Now, look at this. Cameron Irving, a former Brown, is their starter, and he really should be the second string because their second stringer is actually a better player than Irving, but whatever floats their boat. 2nd and 9. Next play, they're going to hand it off again. Not a chance. Brought down again. That's Eugene and Maxi Ali. 3rd and 11. Now back to pass. Here comes Vaughn. Looking all day to throw. Looking. Finds Browner, makes a spin, and gets shot down by Marshall, but a first down is an easy play there. Next play, they give it up to Kenyon Drake. Again, can't do anything, and that's Kashawn Jarrett just smacking him backwards. 3-yard loss. 2nd and 13. With ball at the 32, back to pass, looks quick, finds Jordan Cameron, a former Brown as well, as he's caught down, or he's down at the 39. And it's 3rd and 7 coming up now. In the shotgun with Ajayi to his right. Back to pass. Vaughn looking. Pressure finally arrives. And he won't go away. Sacked. Down. A big loss there. And it was a big play by, I think, Jordan Moore, Jamie Collins, and Jamon Smiley. Next play. 1st down and 10. We'll hand it off. We need these outside rushers as Carlos Williams is 12 yards there. And we're in opponent territory early. Next play, Case Keenum with Kerwin Williams behind him, back to pass. Looking, throws, and hit down right before he throws it away. Incomplete. He's had some problems. He's had a decent enough season, but his interceptions have killed him. Now next play, back to pass. Nick Jacobs brings him down to about the 37, or 36, and a gain of 8. Next play, 3rd and down 2, back to pass. Got a man, it's Chris Hogan. 1st down and more to the 27. Now he's got a comment, like you could tell it's like they have good games and then they fall off the board and then they come back. And then that's what basically happened. Back to pass. Michael Williams with the big catch. One of those players who really hasn't done anything this season, as he's the 3rd tight end on the depth chart. Now next play, back to our handoff. He's got a big lane there for a gain of 2 as we look at his defense. And I knew coming into this game we would have troubles running the ball with those front 4. Quentin Coples, the Hopkins Sue, Jordan Phillips, and Andre Branch. Mostly the top, or the inside 2. Now with them, Malik Wilson and Keo Misa are their best ones, and the suspect one is Alex Okafor. Now A.J. Hindy will be replacing Rashad Jones right now. 3rd and inches. Nick Whitlock for 9. Gets him inside the 10. 1st and goal now. Kerwin Williams in the backfield. We'll give it to him. Handoff. He's got room. Inside the 5 to the 3-yard line. Gain of 6. Nice play there. And now 2nd down. Carlos Williams back in the game. Back to pass. Looking. Pressured. And he will just throw it away before getting hit. Incomplete. 3rd down. Back to pass. Looking. No one open. Back to pass. He finds him though. He finds Kendall Wright actually open in the back. Nice throw. Great catch. And that would be Kendall Wright's tying Nick Jacobs for team touchdown receptions with 4 right now. As we gave Jay Ajayi trying to make another move, and Jamie Collins is not having any of it. They have not been able to do any of that. 2nd and 8 now. Vaughn in the backfield by himself. Looks. That throw, and it's intercepted by Silicon Rich. I don't even know if I'm saying that guy's name right, but Rich is his last name, and we'll take it. Intercepted. Bad throw by Vaughn. Only his second interception on the season. But it's going to cost him. Next play. Finds Kendall Wright again. Got a first down and more. Breaks tackles, and he's just breaking everything. Finally brought down by Raheem Wilson, but all the way to the 11. First down. Next play. I formation. Jacobs in motion. Handoff. There's Carmen Williams. Looks. Got the edge. And there he goes. Just, oh my God, making him look silly. Touchdown. 14-0. Browns over the fourth best defense right now. As Vaughn will try to get this offense going. Handoff Ajayi. He breaks one. He breaks a few. He's going outside. Almost breaks another one. But a big gain of 19. Just breaking tackles everywhere. I don't know what series you're going to look to. You'll just see like a bajillion broken tackles. This is Kristen Kursky just showing that he deserves that big contract as he gets a sack there. He's playing just as well as Brandon Marshall did last year. 3rd and 19. Back to pass. Vaughn looks short and broken up. That one's Brandon Marshall. Still one of my favorite players on this defense. Next drive. 2nd and 11. The first quarter's winding down. Looks. And just not a chance. And that's broken up. Incomplete there by Hindi, I believe. Or DJ Ranger. One of those two safeties. Now 3rd and 11. Back to pass. Looks quick. Almost intercepted as Chris Hogan also tried to get a catch on that. Incomplete. Will give it right back. Still 14-0. JJ in the backfield. Looking. Back to pass. Vaughn looks wide open man. He's going to find Devontae Parker instead. Gain of a first down to the 24. Next play. Second quarter among us. Handoff Ajayi. Looking for some room and not going to find much. Brought down. That is Brandon Ross. From last year, you remember, he is now the starting strong safety with Bradley McDougald gone. Now, a big play here. There's Devontae Parker behind Jamal Taylor. Big play. Bust in the zone coverage, or in the zone at the end there with the safety. Next play. About the 43, back to pass. Vaughn again looks. Finds a wide open man. That's Marcus Browner again crossing the middle to the 25, and he's closing in on 100 yards. 76 so far on the day. 2nd and 9, handoff, Kenyon Drake, and again, nothing doing. Brandon Ross there. These two defenses have a really great run defense here. I believe the Dolphins and us are like both average, have given up only 400 and something in those big games. Now handoff to Landry as Landry finally gets a catch, but he's not going to be anywhere near the first down. 4th and 3, a field goal opportunity to put some points on the board. O'Sullivan to hold, and it is good. 14-3, Browns lead here in the second. We'll get the ball back on the first down and 10, and to show you, we have decent carries, but most of them have been shit. 7 carries for 33 yards. His biggest was that 12-yard to open it. 3rd and 5, pistol formation, back to pass. Looks, he's got Corey Coleman, who again is like Marco Schmidt in my Phoenix drive, in my Orland Phoenix thing. They really doesn't catch too many passes, but next back to pass. Looks. Nick Jacobs there, who is one of our best catchers, but he needs the ability to break tackles. He just doesn't have that ability right now. And so he'll get close to a first down, but later on now, on a 2nd and 5, back to pass, looking, throws, caught, Kevin Wright somehow breaks a tackle, but he goes backwards, and he'll lose 5. Not a good play. Not a good play at all. 3rd and 10. Now, ball to 47, back to pass, pressure, but he's got Nick Jacobs, and Nick Jacobs is gone. There's that ability right there. What a catch. His 5th touchdown, which takes the lead back from Kendall Wright, and he will get a 21-3 lead right now. Help us get that lead now, as Vaughn's trying to get his team back in the game as he finds Devontae Parker to the 38, near 100 yards again. Now, later on, a 2nd and 8 to go, ball at the 45, and Vaughn with Day in the backfield, but he's back to pass this time. Wide open man again. It's Parker again behind Jamal Taylor. I don't know what it is with that side, but it was either Vontae Davis, Joe Hayden, Taylor. They're all doing that way behind the guy. Next play, first down and 10. They'll hand it off, and he'll lose 2. The rushing attack is not getting him anything. Next play, looking Can't get the screen set up, and he's going to fumble the ball, and it's recovered by Brandon Marshall. Nice job by this defense. Brandon Ross caused it, and Brandon Marshall will recover it. We'll get the ball back up 18. Back to pass, looking deep on a 2nd and 8, and it's intercepted by the Dolphins. Howard. Xavier Howard, who's like the 3rd stringer on that team, he'll pick that one off. Just overthrown. That's that deep accuracy that doesn't really show... that doesn't really do much, as J.J. will catch this one and get some gain of 6. Now 3rd and 4. Vaughn back. Looks. Ajayi once again. 1st down and more as he's hit down by Brandon Ross. Big 1st down. Next play. 1:20 to go. Needs to score. Looks deep, and it is swatted away. Great coverage there by Jamal Taylor. And next play. 3rd and 10. They'll just hand it off to Kenyon Drake, who's got some room, but can't escape that one tackler. Great job. That is Eugene right there. That Eric Eugene, the rookie that we drafted, who I didn't really think too much of to bring in, but, you know, he's the 6th stringer right now, or like the 4th or 5th, I guess. I think Jacobs will get a big catch here, and a 1st down and more from our 3-yard line to the 17. Or a gain of 17, I'm sorry. Next play, 2nd and 7. Looks, he's got Corey Coleman again, but there's a flag. And we'll see what that one's on. Roughing the passer, I believe, on Andre Branch. Now, roughing the passer is becoming ridiculous in certain regards, and I believe there's one in that I can show you here. As this is a fumble by Andre Branch, we'll make up for it as Quentin Coples recovers. Now, the turnovers by Case Keenum has been ridiculous, as they'll attempt a field goal in the half. One on a 2nd and 10, though. Well, at the 31, the kick should have been blocked, but it is good. 21-6, and that would basically end the half. We're going in as we're up 21-6. Great job by our team. The turnovers need to be fixed. Case Keenum this season has just been awful. Awful. He cannot block, he cannot keep the ball to himself. The 2 takeaways each team isn't terrible, but it's just been bad. Now, rushing attack, no one's really been able to run it as we hand it off, though, here. And that's the reason why. Look at that. Quentin Coples this time, and Brian Maxwell. Now a 3rd and 14. Back to pass. Looking. Pressure immediately. Throws deep. One-on-one coverage, and it is caught. Corey Coleman outracing the defense. Here he goes. Brian Maxwell caught badly. Falls down, and Corey Coleman with one of his biggest catches of the season. 85 yards, and we're up 22 points. Now it's 28-6. Now with the ball, 1st down handoff. Jay Ajayi again makes a move. Finally, probably is one of his second best runs there, as actually making some players miss, but he's brought down close to the 1st down. Now 3rd and 2, back to pass. Vaughn looking, pressure, throws, caught. Jarvis Landry. Big 1st down. He hasn't really been targeted too much in today's game. Only like his 2nd and 3rd one there. Ball at midfield, 1st down and 10. Vaughn back to pass. All day to throw it, a wide open man, and Landry just drops that. You don't even really see that. By a big-time receiver, and he just dropped it. What the heck was that? Now 2nd and 10, handoff. They give it to Ajayi. He gets about 8 yards there. He's got 13 for 47. It's really nothing doing. Now a 3rd and 2. Ball at the 42. Cameron in motion. Handoff to Kenyon Drake. And he spins away from Juwan James and won't get it. Brandon Ross is just shutting down that right side. You would think it would be Brandon Marshall or something. No, it's Brandon Ross, a guy who's only given a 68 overall as they missed this field goal here. He's only a 68 overall as a strong safety right now, but he's playing like he's a 78 to a 90 or an 85. 85, guys. An 85. Wow, my speaking is amazing. As a big gain there, a gain of 7. Now later on, though, 3rd and 3, Kerman Williams in the backfield. They'll try to get it to him, but swatted down by Ndamukong Suh. And we will punt it away again. So we haven't gotten drives that have ended with short fields right there. Look at that. As now they'll give it to Jay Ajayi again. Gets a block from Karen and gets some room. 7 yards, 7 there. Later on, a 2nd and 8 to go. Back to pass. Looking. He's got Cameron and a big 1st down and more. A gain of 11. Former guy. Now, in real life, he retired because of concussions, which is sad because I think he was like 26. He had so much potential in that game. He was a really great tight end, but injuries kill your season and career, man. They just destroy it. as that was the main reason I could never really go into football in high school, was some medical issues back in my time, which my time, that's like 4 or 5 years ago. Now 2nd and 10 after you saw a nice play there. Now with under 5 to go in the third. Back to pass, and immediately Maxi Ailey, it's a user sack, but Maxi Ailey, the reason we basically put him at the starter and got rid of Danny Shelton, he just wasn't improving that much, and Maxi Ailey is playing amazing with, I believe, superstar quick development. Now this one, double coverage incomplete, and it'll be on Jawan James with a holding call, so they will get nothing there and attempt another field goal. Jawan James would, I believe, get his second one in today's game, either that one or the one previous, one later on. Now a chance, and another one that should have been blocked. Eugene just jumped a little bit too early, and it's good again. So it's 28-9. Now with the big lead, we basically just got to waste the clock as we hand it off or pass out to Kendall Wright for a gain of 9. That's going to be the biggest issue. Can we have our offense stay on the field long enough so our defense doesn't get tired with long drives? As we give it to Carlos Williams, who fumbles the ball and again recovered by Quentin Copeland. And that's something that might lose you the starting position or starting running back role if you cannot hold on to the ball. That's his 3rd or 4th fumble this season. Now back to pass, they hand it on, or they give it back to Parker, who gets like a yard and a half, who takes a shot there by Cody Riggs at the end that could have been called for targeting, but they don't call it in football here. As they find Landry here for a big first down, Cody Riggs again on the tackle. Now Cody Riggs did give up some plays, but he's still playing well enough to be our second stringer. As they find Cameron for a big first down on a 3rd and 6 to the 6, and Vaughn is closing in on 200 yards. So this was the issue with the clock management. As a third quarter ends, he finds Browner, touchdown, falls inside, and it's a score, and they're finally on the board with a TD. So it's 28-16. 12-point game still. Back to pass. Immediately finds Kendall Wright. And that is Tony Lippett, who's really more of a zone coverage man. So if you have him on man coverage, you can easily beat him. As it's a 3rd and 2, we'll hand it off. And this time holds on for a first down as Wilson tried to take it away. But Williams got it. First down. Now later on, 13 minutes winding down. Back to pass. Looks. Finds Kerwin Williams. Breaks a tackle from Wilson. And first down, a gain of 11. Hindi will bring him down. Now later on, a 2nd and 4. I formation. Handoff Williams. And just shut down. Blown up by Andre Branch, who you wouldn't think too much of as a run stopper, but he became one today. 3rd and 5 now. Chance to keep this clock going. He finds Coleman in a first down. 10 yards, and Case Keenum's doing decent enough, except for the 2 turnovers today. Back to pass behind Wright, but a great catch. And Wright's being our playmaker today. Again, with his 7th reception, only 39 yards, but 7 catches. 3rd and 2, handoff, and again, stuffed. Keo Misa and Domka Sue. The one man I wish I didn't have to face. I'm just glad I'm not in that division because he is disruptive. And although we have Zach Martin, the best right guard, he still struggles with big-time players, and it's still a decent set. I like the games. I got to do something fix-wise because this play is the weirdest thing I ever seen. Almost sack, throws it, and Cameron catches it for really no gain, but the flag would make it nothing anyways. A hold. This was Jawan James again. Now with it, 31-16 is a decent game, but there's still 8 minutes to go, so I might, as this one's intercepted actually, Cody Riggs picks it up, breaks the tackle, and it's finally brought down inside the 30. Now, what I'm saying is, I'm thinking of moving down the minutes from 15 to 12, because that will give me my better chances of the game. But then it also takes away from the game as well, as we find Kendall Wright for a big gain to the 4. But otherwise, it would be moving. I think I'm going to do a little combination of both. I will see how the sliders with the defense up a little bit will be. And then we'll see there. Now back to pass on a 3rd and goal. Aiken catches it, but he's short by a yard. And we will have to kick a field goal by Corey Carquet to put us up 34-16. And it is good. Right down the middle. Chip shot. Easy kick. 5:09 to go. We still need a defensive stop. But again, with wasting quite a bit of time, which would help us out there, we just need to be stop here again. As Landry will get a big first down to the 36. Now 4.5. Vaughn again, screen. They find Jay Ajayi. Another flag as he breaks the tackle and go. And here is, I believe, the roughing the passer call that made no sense. I believe it was on Muhammad Wilkerson. And I will show you what happened here. All right, let's go. Replay. Boom. That's the roughing the passer call. The most over-exaggerated play I've ever seen a quarterback do. Like, I've seen some bad plays by players, like, and mostly in the NBA, the flops are really ridiculous and all this stuff, but that was the most ridiculous thing ever. I might move roughing the passer down a few points because, those kind of plays just make no sense. As next play, back to pass, fumbles the ball, but they will recover it, and down at the 22. Jay Ajayi with the luckiest recovery ever. Now a 4th and 5. Back to pass, Vaughn looking. He got a man open. He's got Jarvis Landry again. 2nd and 10 now at the 14. Handoff or pass again. Got Landry at the 8-yard line. 2 minutes to go now. So they need a touchdown. They need a bunch of points, really. Back to pass, Vaughn again. Pressure again, but he looks. End zone. He's got Cameron for a touchdown. Great job. Shades of last week when Tyler Eifert caught that. Now for the onside kick, easily recovered by Chris Hogan. So, a few first downs, and we will win this game. Here we go. Case Keenum back, hands off, and nothing. Quentin Culp was just shutting down that right side as well. 3rd and 11 now. Ball immediately pressured, and it's broken up. Great defense there for Ken Wright. Immediately pressured, just scared him and threw it into a double coverage window. Incomplete. We'll try a field goal, and it is just short. Hopefully next season we can get Cody Parkey's kicking ability up a little bit. His awareness is already, or his accuracy is at a 97. Get his awareness and his power up to like a 97 as well, when he could be one of the best kickers in the league. As next drive, Vaughn looking to lead this team back. 30-second offense is playing well in this 4th quarter. With that exhausted Browns defense, as he's caught for a big gain to the 20. Now next play, back to pass again. All day to throw. Now pressure immediately throws. He's got Cameron and a first down to the 4. 300 yards on the day. Now first down and 10, minute 5. Back to pass. Looks, man wide open. It's caught. Touchdown. And that was, I do not know. Oh, LaMarcus Browner, I'm sorry. It came to me with the second receiving touchdown. Now a chance to make it a 3-point game. Back to pass. Looks immediately. Throws. Culpepper, the rookie tight end, has got it. And we have a 3-point game. And with still a minute left to go. So we need this onside recovery to basically help seal the deal. With only one time out for the Dolphins. Kicks it. And it's Kirksey recovers to the 38-yard line. And we should have this. Now, Carlos Williams has gotten nothing. But that would be the last time out. So, we just need to waste the rest of this game as Carlos Williams. Again, some decent run there. And now with 20 seconds to go, we will win this game. A 3rd and 5, just doing that. It was a close one in the end. The score really gave up in the second half. I didn't expect to give up 300 yards passing, but you can't really do what you do. Like I said, that's what I got to kind of fix, as we would win this hands down. Thanks for watching, and see ya.